Never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. The big men fly. Voss competing fiercely. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Time to measure the kick. Curnow is so strong one-on-one.
Straight in front, should not miss.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett. The way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The first goal didn't take long. Everett with the tap. Harvey, Kirk, navigated the traffic. It's a hot footy, gets a kick away. Out of the congestion. Harvey in the right spot at the right time. Black didn't need to be asked twice. Lloyd, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Delivers a long ball. Kingsley doing what he does best. You can't question his commitment. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron had some assistance. Scott desperate to win it back. Hardwick gets the kick away. Goulden takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Lynch has it within range.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Good ruck work. Harvey, can he get it out? Voss. Bontempelli wins it back. Great mark. Kicks to space. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Cameron, all alone in the centre square. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Krasiska with a chance now. Hacking it forward. Edwards heads them off at the pass. You can see their confidence growing. Cameron in the clear. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Good disciplined defence. Curnow, Thilthorpe, Hapley, Williams. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Everett with a deft tap. Kirk, he's drawn a crowd. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Marshall palms it down. Good ruck work and good roving too. He should kick the goal, but that's gone horribly wrong. And he's hit the behind post, which was surely harder to do than kick the goal. Black throws it on the boot. Bontempelli, time and again, he gets to the right place.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. McKercher, Everett at close quarters. Prestigiacomo got a fist in. Scott, it's not a fair fight. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Harvey, Goulden, just had to get it out. Marshall runs onto it, drives it deep. The non-preferred lets him down.
He really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Searching kick. Fletcher. Neat little worm burner. They're moving the footy well here. Longmire has found some space. Clarkson. Redmond with the intercept mark. What's he got on offer? What a first term they're having. Lynch works hard to present. Sends them inside 50 again. Attracted a crowd. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Marshall, the winner there. Rosie, stripped of the footy. He's a fair way out to be trying a banana. But why wouldn't you when you can kick them like that?
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Marshall gets his hand to it. They have a good understanding, those two. Who's got the wheels? Thilthorpe. Time to turn on the Jets. Goulden kicks it goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Probing ball. Clarkson knew the tackle was coming, looking to hit up the short option. It's been called deliberate. He can argue his case, but there is absolutely no point.
It's always contentious, isn't it? Forwards dream of these shots.
They've got 5 on the bounce. This is an unbelievable start. The big men fly. McKercher almost threw it out. Longmire. That's not like him. Rosie takes them on. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
Surely they can't keep this pace up. Sherry looking for territory. McKercher runs onto it and can drive them into attack. It's come unstuck. Delivers to centre half forward. Who's front and centre? Prestigiacomo. Black only knows one way. When one tackle just won't do. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Sherry looking for territory. Rosie in no man's land. Thilthorpe. Lynch uses the body well.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
What they wouldn't give for an extra big body down there.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Clarkson, dangerous to leave on his own. Normally delivers. Black in some space on the wing. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Voss, probably too far out to score.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
I'm not sure he was thinking about giving that one off, even if the siren hadn't sounded.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
It doesn't happen too often that a game has been decided by quarter time, but that might be the case here. One side has been magnificent and the other has had no answers at all. We might have to start flicking through the record books at some stage.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Unable to complete the mark. Davies Uniacke accepted the invitation. Cameron working hard and being rewarded. Can he hit a target? Bontempelli can keep it moving. They found the magic formula. Williams, Thilthorpe getting involved. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Harvey, that's good work rate. The kick lets them down. Kicks to centre wing. Bontempelli on a lead. What's he got on offer? What a game he's having. Hapley dealt with the pressure. Rosie, he's been busy so far. Cameron, Sherry in the right spot. Goulden. He's kicked it like an arrow.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. McKercher, he just dropped it. Met solidly. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry with a deft tap. Rosie. Goulden. Big tackle laid. You have to be tough to play this game. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure. Sherry palms it down. Got to get rid of it. Thilthorpe. You asked for it. You got it. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Sherry is giving him a bath. McKercher. Hand pass cut off. Harvey. A quick getaway wasn't possible. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron has got loose. Tidy ball. McKercher is in the clear and marks uncontested.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Sherry, he's worth his weight in gold. McKercher, Cameron. He'll pump them into attack once more. Lynch looms large as usual.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Sherry wins it out of the centre. McKercher, long mile. He didn't break stride. He's under close attention. Sherry got in the way. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Bursts through the middle. This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort. It's missed everything. Can they get something going? He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. Chance gone begging. They've put themselves under pressure. Hardwick is calm in a crisis. Almost an accidental intercept. Cameron leading from the front. Davies-Uniacke. Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Roach showing his skills. He's stopped in his tracks. Clarkson all alone in the centre square. Good work rate. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Voss has got off the chain.
To finish off the good work.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Wow, that's not easy to do.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
He's been industrious. Gee, they're playing well. They're leading them a merry dance. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Out wide with the kick. Ball to be won on centre wing. Williams taken to ground. They desperately need a goal. Richardson. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. They could be vulnerable here. They've got winners all over the park. It's a poor inside 50. And they're away. Cameron takes an excellent grab. Is anyone home? That's great footy.
He'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
It's safe to say they'll be scooping the votes today. This is some performance.
The buzzards are circling. The big men fly. Harvey, Davies-Uniacke in the right spot at the right time. He's copped some of his own medicine. The umpire will have it. Everett looking for territory. Kirk, it's a tough game. Scrounges a kick. Loose ball on centre wing. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Kicks to space. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They're playing like champions. Fletcher with the big fist. Prestigiacomo manages to find a teammate. What can they generate? And that's a letdown. Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. Cameron. They cannot keep him quiet. Curnow. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. That's the end of a stunning half of football. I'm not sure the game can be played any better than that, or any worse for that matter. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
No one expects to see such a big margin at half-time. One team can do no wrong and the other just can't take a trick. The true gulf between these sides is surely not this big, but with the result settled, you can't help but wonder what the damage will be at the final siren.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Scott wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Moving the footy laterally. Green within range can make them pay.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Marshall is teaching him a lesson. McKercher. Lynch. They're hungry for more. Taking out some frustration possibly. Rosie. That's not going to be a goal. He'd like to have that one back.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Can he find a teammate? Black in the clear. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Picking their way through. Richardson with a chance to run. Good-looking kick. Alarm bells are ringing. He's been quiet. Johnson is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
Huh? What happened? They kicked a goal, did they? Strength.
That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Thilthorpe, dangerous to leave on his own. They're moving the footy quickly. Cherry takes a beauty.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Normal service has resumed. Longmire. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Black. Clarkson. Normally delivers. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Ignoring the corridor for now. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? Taking time to assess the options. Thilthorpe makes position. This will be his 5th inside 50. Scott will bail his team out again. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. McCartney pushes into space and receives the footy. It's a dreadful mistake. Waiting for someone to come at him. It's eluded him. Clarkson leads his opponent. Black. Longmire attracted a crowd. Well played. Who's at home? Guthrie showing why he's such a good defender. Gets it out of the danger zone. McGrath! Great body work. His field kicking is normally first rate. Time to turn on the Jets. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Prestigiacomo just trying to get it forward under pressure. Johnson couldn't mark. This is good ball movement. Lowers the eyes. Hall demanded the footy and got it.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Marshall wins the tap. Green stripped of it. Black. Rosie wants to take the game on. Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. He has. Sensational.
Normal service has resumed.
Marshall, this is getting monotonous. Green, bouncing ball to no one in particular. In no man's land. Bontempelli, he won't threaten the goals with kicking like that. He's put it out on the full. What can they build here? Black has found some space. He's generally a good kick. It's come unstuck. Looking to hit up the short option. Williams uses the body well.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's kicked it like an arrow. Marshall has been dominant in the ruck. Green, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Who's front and centre? Prestigiacomo. Kingsley, tidy ball. Black, all on his own. Roach works hard to present. He's everywhere at the moment. Marshall picks it off. That's poor kicking. Step at a time. Slowing it down. Black. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Quality delivery by foot. Can he hit a target? It's been that kind of day for them. Sets a task for the forwards. Krasiska spoils, taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Harvey can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer?
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
Gives it everything. Going, bullseye!
That was a superb solo effort to take a big contested grab and then convert a difficult set shot. Team lifting stuff.
3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Krasiska goes short with the kick in. Harvey. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. They might as well not have a ruck. Rosie, where's one for the team? Marshall squeezes the kick. Cameron appreciates that delivery.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
This for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Green trying to find a path. Cameron outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Cherry marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Everett, a rare win. Harvey, Kirk, Black. He's a real pocket rocket. Sees something he likes. What's he got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Krasiska fumbles. Could be costly. Clarkson, clever kick. Black on a lead. They've picked their way through. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Junk times come early. Good work rate. He's been prolific. Bezusto didn't need to be asked twice. Hardwick. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Marshall, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Rosie, Bontempelli takes the hand pass, and they can rebound here with advantage play. Black, thumped away. Redmond navigated the traffic. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Lloyd, they desperately need a goal. Who wants it the most? Bezusto, not on my watch, he says. He's got it.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
As if to let us know that they are in fact still here. Everett showing his skills. Harvey, Kirk getting their handball game going. Marshall desperate to win it back. Can anyone take a mark? Punched away. Krasiska, Cameron gets in the way when one tackle just won't do. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Marshall, it's been a mighty performance. Rosie, Black, Kingsley. Richardson read it well and claims the mark. He's having a dirty day. Clarkson couldn't hold it under pressure. Black kicks to centre wing. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Good ruck work. Black. A bit of a panicked handball. Davies-Uniacke in heavy traffic. McKercher. Cameron knew where the help was. Thilthorpe can run with the footy. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Marshall, he is simply too good. McKercher, Everett, Harvey, he's caught. Throws it on the boot. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Harvey handballs it to nobody. Black out of the congestion. Richardson hasn't seen a lot of it. Roach will keep coming. He's miscued that one.
That's the value of pressure.
Kicks to space. They're a pleasure to watch. What's he got on offer? Taking time to assess the options. They've opened them up here. Searching kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Delivers it inside 50. Scott wins it back. Great mark. Harvey has charged into space. Kingsley, dangerous to leave on his own. Honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Richardson, here's real danger now. He's had little impact so far. Edwards with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. I've liked his game today. Bontempelli gives it everything. Scott takes an excellent grab. That's skillful. Lynch read that one right off the boot. Normally delivers. Williams marks it centre half forward. They're a big chance here. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. No easy exit. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire. It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here. Marshall has had his measure today. McKercher. Everett gathers in the centre square. That's symptomatic of their malaise. He might have thought about the corridor. Green with a chance to run. No sign of them dropping off. They're moving the footy well here. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to... Finally, we are underway, and words give way to actions. Jackson palms it down. Green. Thilthorpe. Dangerous to leave on his own. Delivers it inside 50. That's wasteful. He's generally a good kick. Bontempelli couldn't hold it under pressure. They've given it back. One of the few that no one will argue. His field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Worrell takes an excellent grab. Doesn't often waste it. Lake accepted the invitation. Johnson onto the non-preferred. In no man's land. They've put themselves under pressure. He's gone. Johnson onto it in a flash. The kick was misdirected. Can he hit a target? Rosie on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Redmond has found some space. Normally delivers. Good work rate. That's well played. It's become a game of keepings off. Cameron. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. The two big men do battle. Mundy. Kennedy. Goldstein. He's so clean with the footy. Barris read that one right off the boot. Searching kick. Curnow is so strong one-on-one.
They should be on the board with a goal.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
One goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Green. He's been busy so far. Thilthorpe. Probably too far out to score. Looking for two in a row. Rosie is the target and he marks.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Goldstein wins it down. Kennedy gathers on the half volley. Hawkins has a vice-like grip. There goes the kick inside the 50. No one could mark. Johnson. He's kicked a goal.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
One kick game again. Good ruck work. How will the umpire see this? Pendlebury. Kennedy. Felt the pressure there. Brown has it within range. The defence has fallen down. Johnson is in a better position.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Goldstein wins it. Kennedy. Rosie with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Delivers to centre half forward. Worrell continues to be a thorn in their side. Kicks to space. Lynch. Can he impose himself on the match? Good thinking and good execution too. Williams. Great body work.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Marshall with a deft tap. Green. Cameron dealt with the pressure. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Thilthorpe getting involved. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. We've got a 2-goal game. Goldstein got his palm to it. Kennedy, that's a bruising tackle. And we will do it all again. Marshall with the tap. Was that a legal disposal? Ling snares the loose ball. Pendlebury is hard to beat one-on-one. They've got them on the overlap. Boak drops into the hole and marks. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work, but he's got it. It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Green spills out in the tackle. Goldstein. Goulden, desperate to win it back. That's a useful ball. Curnow commands the footy.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Curnow gets his second.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
2-goal game again. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Green, Thilthorpe marks it centre half forward. What's he got on offer? They're all over them early. Curnow pounces. Williams in the right spot. Thilthorpe runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. It's all pointing one way so far. Marshall gets his hand to it. Green, Thilthorpe. That's good work rate. Can they get another one? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Glass, Tui. Barris wins it back. Great mark. What a first turn they're having. Green. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Green somehow released the ball. Rosie rolling the sleeves up. They're moving the footy quickly. Quality delivery by foot.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. The big men fly. Kennedy couldn't get an effective disposal. Marshall, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Gray marks. Will he go the bomb? Kennedy always looked likely. They desperately need a goal. Longmuir has found some space.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Andrews goes short with the kick in. Gee, they're playing well. A chance to clear now. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. You have to be tough to play this game. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Marshall wins it. Green. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Kennedy managed to get out despite the tackle. Panicked under pressure. No one can mark. Rutten charges onto it. Lake. A quick getaway wasn't possible. He's set upon. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Thumped away. Hapley to no one in particular. Bouncing ball. Williams lurking menacingly. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Boak had his name written all over it. Johnson in some space on the wing. I felt that one from here. Boak. Kennedy knew the tackle was coming. He's made a hot start to this match. It's loose in the middle. Marshall gathers. Inside 50 with the kick. Punched away. Hapley will take some stopping. Almost threw it out. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Johnson with a chance to run. Ignoring the corridor for now. They could be vulnerable here. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Good disciplined defence. Tui throws it on the boot. Lynch within range can make them pay. They've found the magic formula. Williams, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
I'm going to make a big call here. It's only early and the scoreboard's not out of hand yet, but this has got some hallmarks of a smasher.
Leans back and drills it.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
This is an unbelievable start. The big men fly. Green, got to get it on quickly. Thilthorpe at centre half forward. They're moving the footy well here.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Williams, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
It doesn't happen too often that a game has been decided by quarter time, but that might be the case here. One side has been magnificent and the other has had no answers at all. We might have to start flicking through the record books at some stage.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Marshall has had his measure today. Green, there are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
Marshall read that one like a book. Searching kick. Zorko doing what he does best. Davies-Uniacke displaying great endeavour. Mundy, who can run onto this and pump it forward? Does well under pressure. Edwards intercepts. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron has found some space. Takes the safe option. He's hit up the lead. They're irrepressible at the moment. Thilthorpe continues to rule the skies. Going for territory. Mumford, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Mundy makes position. Probing ball. Goulden spoils. Pendlebury is cool under pressure. Gets the kick away. Worrell thwarts them again. What's he got on offer? Short pass looks good. Martin can keep it moving. They'll take the patient approach. Lynch in the clear. Picking their way through. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Alarm bells are ringing. Hapley manages to get off a handball. Cameron, Rosie, snaps it goal, but it's off target.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match settled.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. They'll need to be more careful than that. He's put it through. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Good ruck work. Ling, Mundy. Finally, they go inside 50. Franklin, he's reeled in a beauty.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Time to measure the kick. Goulden, can he find a teammate? Good work rate. He's been called to play on. Normally delivers. He's caught. Goulden chops it off. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Jackson. Tui accepted the invitation. They've got to get a wriggle on. Pendlebury kicks to space. And that's a letdown. He's generally a good kick. Goulden. They've got winners all over the park. Davies-Uniacke on centre wingers marked. You can see their confidence growing. Lynch gets to the front spot. Cameron. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle. Ling, Goldstein. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. That's an impressive mark.
He'll have to give it his all.
It's not an easy kick, but I tell you what, he's made it look easy.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. Franklin running in support. Good build-up. That's a give-up. Davies-Uniacke. What a game he's having. Zorko had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Clever kick. Thilthorpe couldn't finish what he started. Curnow has it within range.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Struck it well. No problems there. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Franklin wins the hit out. Kennedy, Judd, crunching tackle. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Jackson has got on top. Rosie, who's front and centre? McInerney sends them inside 50 again. Cameron is a beacon in that forward line.
It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there. The buzzards are circling. Good ruck work. He's wrapped up. farms it out. In no man's land. Lake hasn't seen a lot of it. Boak. That's a useful ball. Swan working hard and presenting well. This is promising.
He had prior opportunity.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Can he impose himself on the match? The kick lets them down. Gives it everything. Boak. Strong grab. Penetrating ball. Barris went bang. And we'll have a throw in.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Jackson got his palm to it. Rosie.
It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
Was that insufficient intent or a skill error? Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
That was about the only way they were going to get one, to be honest.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Goldstein smashes it out of there. Ling.
They're tackling with venom today.
Goldstein with the tap. Judd. Barris can't mark. That's poor play. Under pressure. They've given it back.
They are hunting the ball carrier, not the required journey.
Goldstein squeezes the kick. Johnson is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Brown works hard to present.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Can he hit a target? Worrell dealt with the pressure. Goulden, Davies-Uniacke with time. Good-looking kick. Quality delivery by foot. He's had little impact so far. Kennedy gets there first.
Run down, great chase.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Lynch will fancy his chances. Tui will bail his team out again.
Neat little worm burner.
That's well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Kennedy, all on his own. Swan, Rosie, picks off the pass.
What's he got on offer?
Goes long.
Punched that like he meant it.
Curnow, Williams, in the right spot. They've picked their way through. Boot, ball, goal! Normal service has resumed. Goldstein punches it out of the ruck. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Hawkins, he's taken a beauty. They're a big chance here. Longmuir, this is a big opportunity. Poor footy there. Can they get something going? Lynch, stripped of it.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Looking to peg one back. Ling is in the clear and marks uncontested. Kennedy, goal coming up.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Goldstein wins it out of the centre. Green, Goulden, Davies-Uniacke delivers it inside 50. Williams, that's good work rate.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Marshall wins it. Green.
He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Rutten has found some space. Johnson has got loose. Doesn't often waste it. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all.
What's happening down there, Gary?
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
They've put themselves under pressure. Goulden. There goes the kick inside the 50.
Lynch is like a magnet in that forward line.
Going at his second.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Straight in the back. Simple decision for the umpire.
Pendlebury. Searching kick. Worrell couldn't hold it under pressure. He'll be sore in the morning. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Good ruck work. McInerney. Was that a legal disposal? Marshall. Lake wins it back. Great mark. He doesn't waste many. Honours the lead. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Hawkins makes position. Looking to get it down there quickly. Kennedy will keep coming.
Off the side of the boot, hand out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Can he find a teammate? Goulden leading from the front.
No sign of them dropping off.
Lynch with a chance to run. They're moving the footy well here. They're playing with purpose and poise.
That's careless kicking.
They desperately need a goal. Pendlebury on a lead.
I've liked his game today.
It's been that kind of day for them. He's generally a good kick. Lynch has charged into space.
What's he got on offer?
Normally delivers. Barris can keep it moving. They're toying with them now.
They've opened them up here.
Kicks inside the forward 50. Curnow can go back and shoot at goal.
We'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Been a terrific performance from the big key forward. 5 goals now.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Punch clear. Green throws it on the boot. Not his finest moment. Clever kick. Edwards
Takes an excellent grab. They've got winners all over the park.
Davies-Uniacke all alone in the centre square.
They're hungry for more.
Tui, he's set upon. They've bottled it up. Marshall showing his skills. Almost threw it out. Goldstein. Ling. Tidy ball. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Worrell gets to it first. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Gray uses the body well. Johnson pushes into space and receives the footy. Longmuir drops into the hole and marks.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Jackson slaps it out. Green,
He's been dispossessed.
Goldstein. Judd with a chance to send it forward. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Goulden gathers. A good kick here and they'll be in business. He's hit up the lead. Peatling. Here's real danger now.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal. Good ruck work. Kennedy. Green. Didn't need to be asked twice. Jackson. Approaching the 50.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Zorko to bring it in. Tui working hard and being rewarded. And they're away. Rosie had it and lost it. Zorko. Kennedy. That's careless. Swan leads his opponent. Met solidly. He hasn't been himself today. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Thilthorpe. Wingard.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
Jackson has got on top. Green. Thilthorpe working hard and presenting well.
He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Rutten
Accepted the invitation. Goulden. That was almost handed to him. Ineffective kick. Had some assistance. Cameron. Can he get a shot away? You can't question his commitment. It must be his birthday.
He's been industrious. Wingard.
Great hands there.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Jackson has had his measure today.
He's lost it. Lays it off. Davies Uniacke. Can they get another one? Shaw clears the area. Marshall running in support.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Rosé. Late. That hand pass was telegraphed. Cameron.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Jackson with a deft tap. Kennedy onto it in a flash. Tui in the pocket. A chance to clear now. Gray. He ran into a brick wall.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
It's had an air of inevitability about it from very early this match. I don't think anyone expected it to go down to the wire, but it really ought to have been closer than this.
That's a poor place to give the ball back. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Good ball handling under pressure. Kennedy always looked likely. Can he hit a target? It's come unstuck.
They've got time to put the kettle on. Taking out some frustration, possibly.
McInerney attracted a crowd. Great tackling technique there. Jackson palms it down. He's gone. Zorko. That's symptomatic of their malaise.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
That is a thumping kick. No one's going to stop that. What a ripper.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
The two big men do battle. Judd, Kennedy. Sweeping handball. Mundy. Boak.
Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50.
Andrews is there. Under pressure.
Big tackle laid.
He's besieged.
They're tackling with venom today.
Good ruck work. Rosé doesn't often waste it.
Who's got the wheels?
Here's a chance to get it forward. Gets a kick away. Lynch breaks the line. Approaching the 50. They're irrepressible at the moment. That's poor play. Absorbs the pressure.
He didn't want it to spill out there.
Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Rosé. Was that a throw? Shaw. Rinse and repeat. Jackson
continues to have his way.
Rosé. Quick snap is off target.
I wonder if he would have kicked a banana if the match was close.
Zorko to bring it back in. Kennedy in the clear. Rutten has found some space. That's good vision. Mundy works hard to present. Edwards picks off the pass. Big ball to be won here. Cameron gets to the front spot and can line them up.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
They're inspired. This will be another one.
That was a superb solo effort to take a big contested grab and then convert a difficult set shot. Team lifting stuff.
The only competition they've got out there is each other.
Jackson has been dominant in the ruck. He's lost possession. Rosé. Tui fumbles it. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
You can come up with as many adjectives as you want, but the bottom line is that this has in no way resembled an AFL match. It's days like this when you wonder why we don't have a mercy rule in footy.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Rosé. Bontempelli. What's he got on offer? He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
I don't think anyone would have been surprised if that had gone through. So well have they kicked it goal today.
The ball's been living at one end. Lake got the handball away. Zorko, Shaw, Johnson with a chance to run. Rutten makes position. This is more positive. They could be vulnerable here. Slowing it down.
Junk times come early.
Marshall, that's good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Cameron can just about finish it himself.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
The only hope was a torp, but even that falls short.
Franklin is a good judge of a ball in flight. Ineffective kick. Marshall will surely look to centre it. The ump calls for the footy close to goal.
That's commitment to the cause.
Jackson.
He's worth his weight in gold.
Rosie, only a behind.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He split the middle.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could.
Green. Gee, they're playing well. They're moving the footy quickly. Manages to find a teammate.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today.
Kennedy. McInerney chops it off. Green. What can he do with it? Good build-up. Thilthorpe. Slick hands. Lynch. Here comes the banana. He's missed.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Kennedy has charged into space. Tui with a chance to relieve the pressure. Pendlebury.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
The umpire will have it. Marshall.
It's been a mighty performance.
Gets his kick despite the heat. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Dangerous place to lose it. Thilthorpe navigated the traffic. Wingard. Curnow. He's got it.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
It's been an absolute avalanche.
Rucks go at it. Swan. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Marshall. Goulden.
Wants to take the game on. Touch and go. It's go.
He made something out of nothing there. Contender for goal of the day.
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. They might as well not have a ruck.
Green tries to bulldoze his way through. Thilthorpe. Dangerous to leave on his own. Lynch is hard to beat one-on-one.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard.
Green. He just dropped it. Kennedy. Mumford. He's stopped in his tracks. Ineffective kick. Provides some run. Rosie.
He can hurt them again, and he does.
Have they proved their point yet?
Mumford.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Judd.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Thilthorpe. He's having a day out. They're putting on a clinic.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
Some good decision-making with ball in hand opened up that opportunity, and a cool finish ensured it didn't go to waste.
Mumford.
A rare win.
Judd. Mundy. Jackson. In the centre square. Goulden. This is promising. Breaks the line. Going at his third goal. He's given it plenty.
Quick snap is off target.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Judd can keep it moving. Finds himself in space. He's generally a good kick. Lynch has been irrepressible. Curnow takes the mark and can extend the margin.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
I'm all for finding silver linings. The defenders have got the best seats in the house, and they didn't even have to pay for them.
If I'd known it was going to be like this, I'd have called in sick.
Jackson is giving him a bath. Ling, Mundy. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Rosie. Thilthorpe uses the body well. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. He's normally better than that. Curnow.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match.
Jackson.
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Almost threw it out. Lynch. Thilthorpe. Williams. Cameron. Stripped of it. Zorko. Desperate to win it back. Tui. Davies Uniacke in the right spot at the right time. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Mumford, the winner there. Ling gives away a free, and the moment passes. Not a lot of positives today. Felt the pressure. This spells trouble. Williams in the right spot. Curnow, Wingard. In he goes. He's kicked a goal.
200 points. What a display of attacking footy this is.
In other news, 23 missing persons reports have just been filed.
Good ruck work. Judd farms it out. Swan, Goldstein. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Guthrie wins it back. Great mark. Penetrating ball. Jackson lays it off. Edwards. He's put the foot down. Lake leads his opponent. Ling. They've put themselves under pressure. Green. McInerney with time. Good handball. Thilthorpe. They need a kick. Wingard. Onto it in a flash. Cameron. To cap off a wonderful passage of play. That would have been a great team goal.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Back into play. Ling in the clear. Shaw has found some space. That's a useful ball. Goulden goes without it. Green accepted the invitation. Good thinking and good execution too.
I've liked his game today.
Tui all on his own. They desperately need a goal. Worrell intercepts on centre wing. He might have thought about the corridor. Thilthorpe feeling the heat.
He's been industrious.
Boak wins it back.
That's symptomatic of their malaise. What's he got on offer?
Takes the short option. Bontempelli on a lead. Slowing it down. He's been quiet. Lynch all alone in the centre square. They're bloodthirsty today. Barras, he's taken a beauty. They're leading them a merry dance. Green has found some space. Williams is the target and he marks.
We'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
Set sail for home and he has delivered.
No, your television isn't broken. That is the score.
Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Green, Judd gathers in the centre square. The kick lets them down.
Looking to hit up the short option.
McInerney
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
Cameron
In the clear on centre wing.
They're irrepressible at the moment. Judd got a fist in. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Lake, strong grab. Who's at home? Redmond wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. And they're away. Honours the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Foot race on the wing. Edwards breaks the line. Catch me if you can, he says. They've got winners all over the park. Zorko, we've seen that before. And that finally is the end of that.
It was the smashing to end all smashings. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps in
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Sunday afternoon football is go. Nankervis wins the first ruck contest. Liberatore, Jackson runs onto it. Green, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Cameron, Thilthorpe, Grimes mops that one up. That's a useful ball. Not his finest moment. What's he got on offer? Kicks to space. Quality delivery by foot. Just has to hit a target. Williams can go back and shoot at goal.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
Looking for a quick transition.
No wonder coaches go grey.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He loves a goal, but this has let him down, out on the full. Keeps it low. Crisp has found some space. Dangerfield. Careful with the kick. De Goey. That's good work rate. Can he hit a target? It must be his birthday. Normally delivers. Williams couldn't haul that one in. Grimes affects the turnover. Just shoveled it out. Crisp. He's run into trouble. Nankervis. Time to measure the kick. Bontempelli. He's taken a beauty.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
1 goal straight plays, 1 behind. Nankervis showing his skills. Just had to get it out. Rosie under pressure. Bontempelli. Jackson. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
3 lead changes now. Nankervis with a deft tap. Dangerfield. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Searching kick. McInerney outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Slowing it down. Doesn't often waste it. Can't keep hold of it. Darling. Cameron in the right spot. Nankervis. They could be in front in a minute. Elliott. Can he get a shot away? It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson wins it. Green getting back to help the defenders. Seizes the moment. Delivers it inside 50. Drops the football. Redmond, ever reliable. Lines them up. Makes good contact and puts it through. Goal for goal early. Jackson smashes it out of there. Green leading from the front. Williams, that's careless. Sweeping handball. Lever, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Crisp, dangerous to leave on his own. Careful ball movement. Liberatore on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? Dangerfield. Barris makes good contact. They've put themselves under pressure. I think he called for that. They're going hammer and tong. Rosie. Green. He's been busy so far. Cameron is hard to beat one-on-one. Delivers it inside 50. Williams had some assistance. Marshall, Bontempelli couldn't get a disposal. How will the umpire see this? The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Jackson with a deft tap. He's lost possession. Collins, Doherty, Crisp, Lever, cops some unwanted attention. They're tackling with great intent. Grundy palms it down. Rosie, Williams, Dangerfield with a steal. Collins, this is fraught with danger. Bounced straight off his chest. Williams, desperate to win it back. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Who can get the clearance? Dangerfield. Grundy was committed to the contest. Ward working hard and presenting well. Looking to hit up the short option. That's a bit of a gift. Maybe he could have gone himself. Grimes spoils. Liberatore under pressure. Knew the tackle was coming. No way through there, and they'll reset. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Rosie onto it in a flash. Lynch, was that a throw? That's poor play. Handballs it to nobody. Grundy, he's set upon. Terrific tackle. A chance to clear now. He tried to con the umpire. Rosie, he just dropped it. Grundy is calm in a crisis. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He bit off more than he could chew there. This for yet another lead change.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
We've had 5 lead changes now. Marshall showing his skills. Green almost threw it out. Ward, he's been accosted. Hacking it forward. Elliott steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
Good match so far. The two big men do battle. Bontempelli gathers. Marshall gets in the way. Penetrating ball. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Both sides are hitting in hard, but I feel they've each got another level to go to. So it'll be interesting to see who can access that first. It's all about pressure, tackling, chasing, spoiling, but most importantly, scoreboard pressure. This is the litmus test for both sides.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Curnow. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Rosé comes free in the tackle. It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it. 7 lead changes now. This is some game. Nankervis wins it down. Dangerfield.
Both defences are holding up well. Goals haven't been easy to come by.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Nankervis with the tap. Dangerfield. He didn't break stride. Bontempelli.
That's one of the easier decisions the umpire will have to make.
Tidy ball. Andrews had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Can he find a teammate? The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Throws it on the boot. Andrews saves the day again. And they're out of trouble. McInerney puts his head over it.
And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Marshall got his palm to it. Green.
The non-preferred lets him down.
If you get that much of the footy, you're bound to turn it over once in a while.
They've got a problem now. Howe has got off the chain. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Martin fumbled it like a cake of soap. Ball spills free in the tackle. Worrell, Rosé, Davies-Uniacke delivers to centre half forward. Good thinking and good execution too. Green, Wingard farms it out. Williams dishes it off. Curnow.
He's rushed to behind for his own team.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Back into play. Ward squeezes the kick. Sloan wins a hard ball. Andrews got to the right position and hung on. Goes very wide.
That is not the place to turn it over.
Mistakes are perfectly acceptable, except for the ones made under no pressure. This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. Neat little worm burner. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Crisp, within range, can make them pay.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's already got 1. Now he's got 2.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Nankervis wins the tap. Keen to get this ball forward. Punched away. Thilthorpe. Wingard. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Williams. Lynch. Quick snap, and that's a goal! It's a handy buffer they've established. Marshall showing his skills. Crisp. Cameron. Was that a legal disposal? Ward leads his opponent. The kick was centimetre perfect. They'll compete inside the 50. Absorbs the pressure. Andrews goes long. Davies-Uniacke, strong grab. Cameron can keep it moving. I don't think he meant to smother it. They might be caught out on the turnover. Ward takes the hand pass. That's an impressive mark. They've got them on the overlap. Darling, they've worked it well. He's had little impact so far. Cameron commands the footy.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Crisp has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Hasn't seen a lot of it. Bontempelli plucks another contested mark.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Nankervis, the winner there. Trelaw, Liberatore. What can he do with it? It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Jackson with a deft tap. Rosie. Good disciplined defence. Cameron. Look at the space he's got to work with. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. Nankervis wins the tap. Trelaw, he's been quiet. Redmond doing what he does best. Barris runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. They've given it back. Liberatore, Bontempelli will have a ball up as we approach half-time. Nankervis with a deft tap. Liberatore with an opportunity. McInerney, Jackson can't afford to panic. Good build-up. Sloan had it and lost it. Cameron, Collins, intercepts. They need a spark. Bouncing ball. Met solidly. Kicks to space.
The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Lynch. They've got enough time for one more here. Nankervis has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Cameron. It's not a fair fight. We've got another stoppage. Who can get the clearance? Liberatore has brought his own ball. Curnow, he's lost it. That could prove costly. Spills out in the tackle. Sloan, that's unusual. Opportunity here. Bends it around the body. One behind.
He's really let them off the hook there.
The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
That wasn't a half a footy anyone will want to watch again. There were some isolated passages of play that belie how dour this has otherwise been. I'm interested to see whether either coach will try something different in the second half or whether they'll both stick to their guns and see who can grind this out best.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Dangerfield, Liberatore. A few players stopped, but advantage has been paid. One behind.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
He's off. You can see their confidence growing. Rosie on a lead. Takes the short option. Jackson got the handball away. It's a tough game. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Looking to move it through the corridor. Thilthorpe, boot to ball just in time. Bontempelli just had to get it out. Who's got the wheels? Williams is good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Williams takes an excellent grab.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Williams can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. Out to a 20-point margin. The big men fly. Bontempelli, he'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with great intent.
Nankervis wins it down. Steele, Ward can send them into attack. Liberatore in the right spot. Elliott marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Here's an opportunity. He's found the middle, and did they ever need that? If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Nankervis wins the tap. Steele on the same page as his ruck. Lever tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Steele with a chance to run. That's skillful. Nankervis presents in space. He's generally a good kick. Rosie clears the area. Steele navigated the traffic. Howe, Ward goes laterally in no man's land. DeGoey charges onto it. Who's at home? Guthrie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Thilthorpe, little one to half back. That's not a mark. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Nankervis with a deft tap. Liberatore.
They're tackling with venom today.
The two big men do battle. Steele, they need to hit the scoreboard here. Darling wins the contest hands down.
He'll expect to convert this.
They've got one back. Can they get another? No, they can't. It's taken the post.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Looking for a quick transition.
Rosie works hard to present. Taking time to assess the options. He's hit up the lead. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Nankervis. Steele only knows one way. Inside 50 with the kick.
Can't keep hold of it.
DeGoey. This should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down. They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Grundy with a deft tap. Knew the tackle was coming.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
The two big men do battle. Crisp, Rosie.
I felt that one from here.
Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Grundy showing his skills. Dangerfield, Treloar. Davies-Uniacke in the centre square. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Lever. He's stopped in his tracks. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Jackson wins the tap. Rosie going flat chat. Lever. Can he hit a target? Crisp with the big fist. Jackson.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
We've got another stoppage. Important clearance here. They've got good chemistry, those two. Lynch is hard to beat one-on-one.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Jackson showing his skills. Rosie. Collins, ever reliable. Maynard. That's good work rate. He might have thought about the corridor. They're moving the footy well here. Elliott, probing ball. Steele, couldn't mark. Jackson getting involved. Rosie. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Wingard. He's got it done. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. The big men fly. Crisp crosses the paint. Papley is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Maynard to bring it back in.
That is suboptimal, to say the least.
Well, fancy his chances.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Grundy wins it. Dangerfield. Liberatore kicks inside the forward 50. 3 quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
You wouldn't know it's a practice match. Both sides have been hard at it, and I reckon there are a few players already feeling the pinch with a quarter to go. It's been a solid hit-out for both sides, and they'll take plenty out of it, irrespective of the result.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Blasts away. Punched that like he meant it.
Worrell, Barris, out wide with the kick. Lynch, working hard and presenting well.
What's he got on offer?
Normally delivers.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Kerno.
Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Off he goes with the advantage. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. No wonder coaches go grey. They need a spark. Walker has got loose. Clever kick. This ought to end in a goal. He's been quiet. Darling gets a good bounce. Liberatore. Guthrie is calm in a crisis. Andrews, tidy ball. That is very charitable.
To inject some life into this contest.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Looking for a quick transition.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Crisp hunting the footy. Bontempelli, terrific forward pressure. Elliott leads his opponent. Not a lot of positives today. He's been called to play on. Can he find a teammate? Elliott, desperate to win it back. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle. Dangerfield, sharks it. Edwards, thwarts them again. Doesn't often waste it. Thilthorpe on a lead. Who was he aiming for? Guthrie. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Foot race on the wing.
The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Cameron
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
Crisp. That one was always his. Papley uses the body well.
To put the icing on the cake.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Rosie, Steele,
Intercepts.
whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Quality delivery by foot. Andrews making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Darling, he's kicked a goal. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Grundy,
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Green,
He's suddenly a popular man.
Lynch, squeezes the kick. That's not 15.
The fans will be happy to see this.
And we will do it all again. Jackson showing his skills. Crisp, he's gone. McInerney, Bontempelli mops that one up. Centre square, loose ball. Barris didn't need to be asked twice. Ward running in support. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Jackson palms it down. Crisp, he's lost it. Bontempelli, poor hands there. Davies-Uniacke, McInerney gets his kick despite the heat. Punched away. Howe, Lever, just had to get it out. Marshall affects the turnover. Is that holding the ball? He's got an option in the centre square. They've given it up. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's an impressive mark. Kicks to space. Dangerfield with a chance now. He's been prolific. They've put themselves under pressure. It's a poor kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Lays it off. Howe runs onto it.
No two ways about that one.
Daring run out of defence. That's skillful. Marshall with the intercept mark. Just has to hit a target. Andrews gathers. He's set upon.
Not on my watch, he says.
The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Grundy looking for territory. Dangerfield stripped of the footy. Davies-Uniacke. Crisp. Cameron.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
The umpire says he had no prior. Rucks go at it. Crisp, a model of consistency. It's a bad miss.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Grimes brings it back in. Sloane in the clear. Searching kick. Williams read that one like a book.
To finish off the good work.
Critical contest coming up. He's missed.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Maynard, spearing pass. Dangerfield with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's a useful ball. Walker has found some space. Can he hit a target? They've opened them up here. Moving the footy laterally. Lynch wins it back. Great mark. Forward they go again. Andrews accepted the invitation. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Grundy with the tap. Bontempelli has been set a task. Elliott had his name written all over it. Liberatore can keep it moving. That's well played. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day.
Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
That was lacklustre, to be honest, and both sides would have hoped for a little more polish, pre-season or not.
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into it. The rucks staring each other down. Jackson smashes it out of there. Green, Witts.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Rosie has some attention to deal with.
That's not like him.
Who will stand under that? Martin
Doing what he does best.
Green,
Poor hands there.
keen to get this ball forward. Good thinking and good execution too. Clever kick. Cameron has found some space. Normally delivers. In no man's land. Williams farms it out. Rampy
Runs onto it.
goes laterally.
That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
Yo, they'll need to limit his influence. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Who can get the clearance? It's a hot footy. They've given it back. Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
One goal straight plays, no score. Witts got his palm to it. Dealt with the pressure. McInerney, he's lost it. Well-weighted kick. Witts, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? He's made a bright start. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Kicks to space.
Punched that like he meant it.
Viney, it's a tough game. He's wrapped up.
It's not a fair fight. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
The kick is precise.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
There's 5 points gone begging.
McGovern tasked with the kick in. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
For a 3-goal game, it's there.
They've pinched a break. They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form.
Witts with a deft tap. Fife, he's caught.
They're tackling with venom today.
The two big men do battle. A bit of a panicked handball. Yo,
Taken to ground. He's drawn a crowd.
we'll have yet another stoppage.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Fife. Sicily, they're playing for keeps.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Something has to give soon. Rucks go at it. Neil, Yo, cops some unwanted attention.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
Hopefully, once these sides have had a good look at each other, the game will open up.
Witts with a deft tap.
Like Batman and Robin.
Fife, this is promising. Well played. They've got them on the overlap. Guthrie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. You can see their confidence growing. Rosie makes position. Chips to halfback. Redmond, that's good work rate. Slowing it down.
Looking to hit up the short option.
Cripps didn't need to be asked twice. He's under close attention. They need a spark. Knew the tackle was coming. He's so clean with the footy. Viney, too slow.
Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
They've had the better of the contest to this point. Rosie leading from the front. Throws it on the boot. Dacos wins a hard ball. Managed to get a handball away.
The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation.
What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cripps, it sits and he's in business. Dacos gets back and should repel. May with the big fist. Thilthorpe looking to extend this margin. Punched away. Curnow, that's a quality hand pass. Lynch, 3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's a handy buffer they've established.
The big men fly. Green, he's been busy so far. Lynch marks. Will he go the bomb? There goes the kick inside the 50. Davies-Uniacke needs to be quick. Thilthorpe, Curnow in the right spot. Navigated the traffic. Williams will surely look to centre it.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Jackson wins it down. Rosie, Sicily mops that one up. Time is of the essence, so he takes the advantage. Neil Bullen has charged into space. Wines only knows one way. The fans will be happy to see this.
They're tackling with great intent.
Gawn, the winner there. Blitzarves, Viney, can he hit a target? Barris picks it off. That's poor kicking. He's got an option in the centre square. Honours the lead, ignoring the corridor for now. Sicily makes good contact. Guthrie continues to be a thorn in their side. What a first term they're having. Blitzarves got a fist in. Green stripped of it. Sicily desperate to win it back. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Rucks go at it. Neil, this is great pressure footy. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. They'll compete inside the 50. Rampy takes an excellent grab. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go.
What's happening down there, Gary?
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep this standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
When one tackle just won't do.
And we will do it all again. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Green reads the tap well. Dacos, Rosie, May wins it back. Great mark. That's a well-placed kick. Quality delivery by foot. He might have thought about the corridor. Sicily marks on centre wing. Martin pushes into space and receives the footy. Green, Hogan. Looks good. He steered it through.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Jackson wins the tap. Plenty of heat in this game. They cannot keep him quiet. Yo in the centre square. Drives it inside the forward 50. Who's front and centre? Redmond. Daring run out of defence. Gets his kick despite the heat. Bouncing ball. Yo has it now on centre wing. No way through there, and they'll reset. The two big men do battle. Blitzarves. Barris saves the day again. What's he got on offer? They'll take the patient approach. Thilthorpe working hard and presenting well. Into the middle with the kick. Redmond couldn't get an effective disposal. Closed him down. They've put themselves under pressure. Dacos has brought his own ball. He's hit up the lead. They're looking good. Rosie can just about have a shot here.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
It's a big kick. It'll make the distance. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Full points. What a kick. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Gawn showing his skills. Blitzarves, Wines, out of the congestion. I think he called for that. Green, good hands. Cameron dishes it off. Got to get it forward now. How did he get rid of it?
Illegally, says the ump.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Neat little worm burner. Hogan, he's been accosted. They desperately need a goal. He didn't break stride. Cripps marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
His goal so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
If anyone can, it's him. But he hasn't got that online.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Andrews to bring it in. Oh no, what's he doing? Golden opportunity here.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Gorn punches it out of the ruck. Blitzarves. Barris couldn't reel it in. Comes free in the tackle. Neal. Fife takes the hand pass. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Can he find a teammate? Redmond is there to save the day. Good looking kick. Barris works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. And they're away. Cameron normally delivers. Jackson in the clear on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Hasn't seen a lot of it. Rosie, a bit of a panicked handball. Rioli, Thilthorpe. Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
You've got to take the positive. Perhaps they can turn that into a 7-point play.
Sicily goes short with the kick in. Yo. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Gorn wins it. Blitzarves is there. It's a hospital hand pass. Williams under pressure. May saw that coming. Dacos within range can make them pay.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Gorn wins it out of the centre. Cripps, he picked his pocket. Hand pass cut off. Yo, Gorn, that was almost handed to him. Blitzarves gets in the way. They need a spark. Martin got to the right position and hung on. Edwards, they have absolutely spifflicated him. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Green in no man's land. Cameron, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Gives the handball away. Fife wins it back, hacking it forward. Blitzarves relishing the contest. He's everywhere at the moment. Cripps, Blitzarves. That one was always his. Delivers a long ball. That's a strong mark. He will surely make this count.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
He's off. They're playing with purpose and poise. Williams is hard to beat one-on-one. Good penetration on the kick. The first half comes to its conclusion, and we have a 3-goal game. Plenty to look forward to after the break. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
That wasn't a half a footy anyone will want to watch again. There were some isolated passages of play that belie how dour this has otherwise been. I'm interested to see whether either coach will try something different in the second half or whether they'll both stick to their guns and see who can grind this out best.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Davies Uniacke. This for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. The two big men do battle. They've got to get a wriggle on. Davies Uniacke got in the way. They can smell victory. Lynch, terrific tackle. Just shoveled it out. It's a hot footy. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's very comfortable with these, and that's why. They've got their tails up now. The big men fly. Green, they've found the magic formula. Rosie, what's he got on offer? It's a thumping kick, but it's off target, a minor score.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Just put a bow on it.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Rioli has his first. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Gorn wins it out of the centre. Cripps, Blitzarves, working hard and being rewarded. Honours the lead. Kicks inside the forward 50. It's been that kind of day for them. You can see their confidence growing. The kick was ill-directed. Met solidly.
They're tackling with venom today.
Gorn wins it down. Cripps, Blitzarves, has it on a string. It's a tough game. He's run into trouble.
That's commitment to the cause.
The umpire says he had no prior. Jackson smashes it out of there. Rosie has covered some territory today. Green, McInerney. On the non-preferred, Thilthorpe navigated the traffic. Rosie, through the centre square he goes. Williams gets to the front spot.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Witts got his palm to it. Cripps. Hogan, great hands there. Sets a task for the forwards. Dixon is the target, and he marks. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Kicking at his first.
Got to nail this one, and he does. Can that ignite them? They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. He's not one to take a backward step. The kick is precise. Kicks inside the forward 50. Moore is there in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Neil Bullen pushes into space and receives the footy. That's a good option, and this looks promising.
I've liked his game today.
Viney was committed to the contest. Fife has some attention to deal with.
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Viney has found some space. That's good vision. Sicily can keep it moving. Takes the short option. Fife, all on his own. He'll be annoyed by that. Green, Rioli. He's put the down. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal! Normal service has resumed. Rucks go at it. Green throws it on the boot. Thilthorpe. It's no place for the faint-hearted. McInerney. He's given it a tug and missed.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
McGovern tasked with the kick in. Wines. Strong grab. Witts with a chance to run. Himmelberg in the clear. What's he got on offer? Takes the safe option. Well played. Probing ball. Crisp couldn't finish what he started. Blitzarves. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Witts, the winner there. Rosie, Green. You can't question his commitment. He's had little impact so far. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. We've got another stoppage. The two big men do battle. Rosie. Can he hit a target? Thilthorpe gets to it first. Neil Bullen. Rampy is calm in a crisis. And they're out of trouble. Bouncing ball. Martin gets the kick away. Hogan taken to ground. The umpire will have it. Jackson wins it. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Rosie, an ill-directed hand pass. Yo accepted the invitation. He's generally a good kick. Cripps working hard and presenting well. Second effort needed. Wines. That's a give up. Great anticipation. Fife closed him down. This should end in a shot at goal. Witts. That is going very close. Not close enough.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Thought his way through it. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. Witts takes an excellent grab. Can he impose himself on the match? Punched away. Wines. He converts and narrows the margin.
What terrific goal sense he has, showing exactly why you can't afford to give him any space inside 50.
Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. The big men fly. Fife. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage?
Wits, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Cripps, he's been run down like a wildebeest.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
He's been prolific.
Cameron makes position. Searching kick. Yo, picks it off. That's poor kicking. It's hard to find a winner for them today. He's lost it. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer. They've put a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Jackson wins it out of the centre. That typifies their performance. Harassed into an error. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Good disciplined defence. Neil Bullen.
It's not a fair fight.
Hacking it forward.
The sprint is on. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Wits wins it. Blitzarves. Desperate defence. Yo couldn't get an effective disposal. Cripps. Critical contest coming up. Green takes a beauty close to goal.
Got to kick this one to give them some hope.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
You wonder where this attacking play was earlier in the game.
Looking for a quick transition.
They're playing with purpose and poise. Rosie, that's good work rate. Cameron takes a beauty. Sizes up what's ahead.
He's stolen a march.
Kicks to space. Crisp dealt with the pressure. Curnow in the right spot at the right time. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Marshall palms it down. Cripps. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. That's great footy.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
The goal there would have made it interesting.
Trying to catch them out. What can they build here? Dacos manages to get off a handball. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Yo has found some space. Curnow, normally creative. That's an impressive mark.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Blasts away. May, time and again, he gets to the right place. Viney has bobbed up. Golden opportunity here. Yo has drifted forward and marked.
To inject some life into this contest.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear. They finally have.
Wits showing his skills. Blitzarves just shoveled it out. Crisp intercepts. Looking to extend this margin. Good tackle. Knew where the help was. He's wrapped up.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
Wits with a deft tap. Blitzarves normally delivers. They're breaking down across half forward. Who was he aiming for? Dacos has charged into space.
I've liked his game today.
Thilthorpe always looked likely. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Lynch, he's taken a beauty. Sizes up what's ahead. Jackson stripped of it. Neal wins it back.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Barris runs onto it. Guthrie bombs it in. Who's front and centre? Rampy. Careful with the kick. Sicily with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's a useful ball. They're moving the footy well here. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. What's he got on offer? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. This might be a chance for the high flyers. McGovern showing why he's such a good defender. Sicily, great hands there. Neat little worm burner. Martin works hard to present. Fife ignoring the corridor for now. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he find a teammate? Leaves it behind. Martin. Fife had some assistance. Absorbs the pressure. Kicks to centre wing. Time to turn on the Jets. Couldn't burst through. Out of the congestion. Guthrie. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What stood out to you today, Huff?
That was lacklustre, to be honest, and both sides would have hoped for a little more.
never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter. But these players do look... Sunday afternoon football is go. The big men fly. Ross, McInerney, squeezes the kick. Bouncing ball. Keane normally delivers. Dacos picks it off. That's poor kicking. Doesn't often waste it. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Cameron. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? Redmond, desperate to win it back. West, running in support. Frederick. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Moyle slaps it out. Smith, clever kick. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Davies-Uniacke, under pressure. Ross accepted the invitation. King is so strong one-on-one.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
No problems there.
He might just be in for a big day.
The first goal didn't take long. Rucks go at it. Smith, Ross, terrific tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Moyle wins the hit out. Ross, Davies-Uniacke intercepts the hand pass. Green, Jackson throws it on the boot. No one can mark. Williams dealt with the pressure. Thilthorpe in the right spot. Davies-Uniacke. He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
Both teams on the board now. Jackson wins the hit out. They have a good understanding, those two. Who's front and centre? They could be in here if it sits. He's been busy so far. Dacos, time and again, he gets to the right place. Searching kick. The Sharon hits the deck. Lynch can't hang on under close attention. He's run into trouble. He's kicked it the wrong way. It's loose inside the 50. Quaynor, his field kicking is normally first rate. This might well cost them a goal.
To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
Critical contest coming up. Worrell watched it off the boot. Good looking kick. Anderson, he ran into a brick wall. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire will have it. Jackson gets his hand to it. Rosie, lucks of fortune. It'll be a goal anyway.
They don't come easier.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly. Green, a good kick here, and they'll be in business. Keane had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Moyle is hard to beat one-on-one. Waiting for someone to come at him. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. He's made a bright start. Hipwood has found some space. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Butters wins it back. Great mark. Tidy ball. Horn Francis. Hipwood receives a clever hand pass. Davies-Uniacke. He's put the foot down. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Moyle, the winner there. Ross, Rosie, wins it back. McInerney, an ill-directed hand pass. Can he be the fire starter? Leaves it behind. Green, Butters. Jackson gets in the way. Kicks inside the forward 50. Neil Bullen has a way of drawing the footy.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Leans back and drills it. It's a handy buffer they've established. Jackson showing his skills. Green, was that a legal disposal? McInerney navigated the traffic. Keane with a steal. Green with a chance to run. Some indirect ball movement here. Quality delivery by foot. It must be his birthday. He's made a hot start to this match. The kick is precise. Forward they go again. Davies-Uniacke. It's banana time, and he does it easily.
He's causing all sorts of problems for them. They might need to make a change already.
It's all pointing one way so far.
Moyle wins it out of the centre. Green, the midfield battle so important. Good disciplined defence. Rankin, he's kicked a goal.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
The big men fly. Green, they've had the better of the contest to this point. In no man's land.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Moyle got his palm to it. Ross, Sarong, he's been accosted. Felt the pressure there. Davies-Uniacke mops that one up. What a first term they're having. Neil Bullen, can he get a shot away? Rioli, strong grab.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. Jackson with the tap. Green. Rioli just had to get it out. Dangerous place to lose it. Hipwood manages to get off a handball. Williams. Davies-Uniacke. They need a kick. McInerney. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Marshall showing his skills. He's lost it. Moyle. Green. Met solidly.
That's an illegal tackle, says the umpire.
They've got to get a wriggle on. He's generally a good kick. Butters uses the body well. The defence has fallen down. King can go back and shoot at goal.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
King, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Rucks go at it. Sarong, bad error there. He's under close attention. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Marshall with the tap. He's set upon. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Marshall gets his hand to it. Rosie, Keane with a big fist. Gets the kick away. He's normally better than that. Davies-Uniacke tries to take them on and loses.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Honours the lead. Dishes it off. Keane. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Barris saves the day. Doesn't often waste it.
It's amounted to nothing.
Keane. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Barris showing why he's such a good defender. Normally delivers. Thumped away. Who's got the wheels? Walsh gathers. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Rankin drops into the hole and marks.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Snap at goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
You sense the momentum has shifted. The big men fly. Green leading from the front. Which way will it bounce? Davies-Uniacke took him high. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Barris says thank you very much. Ignoring the corridor for now. Rioli wins a hard ball. Ross one step ahead. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Barris saves the day again. Delivers to centre half forward. Dacos can keep it moving. Can he find a teammate? Moyle spoils. They've put themselves under pressure. They are hunting the ball carrier. quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths, because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Horn Francis, a bit of a panicked handball. McInerney kicks to centre wing. Hipwood gets to the front spot.
What's he got on offer?
His field kicking is normally first rate. Stripped of the footy. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Horn Francis takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. He's hit up the lead. It's a poor kick. Hipwood on centre wing is marked. Got a little time here. Butters! Again with a superior judgment. That's skillful. Clean pickup. Throws it on the boot.
He's just run that out.
Davies Uniacke.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
Moyle gets his hand to it. Butters, Ross, Smith hunting the footy. They've worked it well. Barris desperate to win it back. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? West has it now on centre wing. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. No easy exit. Guthrie out wide with the kick. Butters clears the area. He's stopped in his tracks. Sarong swoops. What a game he's having. Horn Francis thwarts them again. Going for territory. Moyle making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Good tackle.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Marshall with a deft tap. Rosé, McInerney, sweeping handball. He's been set a task. They might be caught out on the turnover. Butters, Georgiades. Will he look for a target or go himself? A good kick here and they'll be in business. That's a bit of a gift. Penetrating ball. Edwards by hand. Williams under pressure. Provides some run. Going for goal. Flirting with the post. Will wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
Wow, they actually are capable of missing.
Coleman brings it back in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
He'll expect to convert this.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Hipwood absorbs the pressure. Just shoveled it out. Closed him down. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Marshall showing his skills. Rosé turned over. Gives it everything. Barris with the intercept mark. Delivers a long ball. Blakey went bang. Hipwood. He's been industrious. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Marshall spills out in the tackle. Smith had his name written all over it. They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Guthrie couldn't hold it under pressure. That's poor play. Barris, Marshall, Georgiades accepted the invitation. Looking for some quick ball movement. Smith, West running in support. Got to nail this one. And he does. Can that ignite them? They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Marshall has got on top. Green. Hipwood. It's a tough game. When one tackle just won't do. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Moyle wins the tap. Smith, Green, McInerney. He's lost possession. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
He's been quiet. Phil Thorpe. That's good work rate. Can he hit a target? Davies Uniacke. He's taken a beauty. Conservative kick. Hipwood. Strong grab. Keeps it low. Lynch lumbering after it. Williams claims the advantage and can shoot at goal. Neil Bullen with a chance if he can steady. He's missed.
The coach might make him do 20 push-ups for that.
Coleman to bring it back in. Ross in a hurry. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Neat little stab kick. Rosie picks it off. That's poor kicking.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Leans back and drills it.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
Good ruck work. He's gone. Davies Uniacke. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Blakey thought his way through it. Crisp intercepts. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. Davies Uniacke. It's a hot footy. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Marshall got his palm to it. Rosie. Clark with a terrific mark deep in defence. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Pokes it into the pocket. Davies Uniacke couldn't complete the mark. Hipwood dishes it off. Look at him go. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Neat little worm burner. Sarong pushes into space and receives the footy. Clever kick. Quality delivery by foot. Picking their way through. That's well played. Taking time to assess the options. They've opened them up here. Smith couldn't get a disposal. Look at the desperation. Sarong. Edwards picks off the pass. Probing ball. Rosie on a lead. Normally delivers. Goulden has charged into space. Can he impose himself on the match? Neil Bullen is the man on the spot and he's marked.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
That's not going to be a goal. Good disciplined defence. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
The ball's been living at one end. Got a little time here. Smith presents in space. Careful with the kick. Blakey all on his own. This is more positive. Anderson has got loose. Quaynor works hard to present. They've got to get a wriggle on. Good work rate. He doesn't waste many. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50.
Punched that like he meant it.
Georgiades. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Moyle wins the tap. Green, solid tackle. You asked for it, you got it. We've got another stoppage. Who can get the clearance? Green, Ross. He'll be sore in the morning.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Good ruck work. Green, that's a useful ball. Thilthorpe with a chance to run. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Clark in the centre square. They're playing for keeps. Quaynor met solidly. Delivers to centre half forward. McInerney gathers. Hipwood. Golden opportunity here. It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dobbed it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Moyle wins the tap. Jordan, he's caught. And we will do it all again. Moyle with a deft tap. Butters. Jordan cops some unwanted attention. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Who's at home? That's great footy.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
I suspect there are a few downhill skiers copping a dressing down from the coach. They haven't been working nearly hard enough in defensive transition, and it's put the back line under enormous pressure. The best sides work just as hard defensively as they do offensively, but that seems lost on this team at the moment.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. He's wrapped up. Just had to get it out. That's careless. Who's front and centre? Walsh. He's run into trouble. Butters. He picked his pocket. Navigated the traffic. Rosie. Davies-Uniacke. Good handball. Thilthorpe. Under pressure. Goulden. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Punch clear. Green out of the congestion. Bad error there. Penetrating ball. Blakey got to the full. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. He's hit up the lead. That's skillful. West outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Georgiades has found some space. This deserves a goal. Walsh has worked hard to present. Golden opportunity here.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more. It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Green. Thilthorpe is hard to beat one-on-one.
You'll have to give it a ride to get it home from there.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Comben doing what he does best. Got to get rid of it. Good thinking and good execution too. Takes the short option. Green with a chance to relieve the pressure. Georgiades working hard and being rewarded. Which way will it bounce? He's been accosted. Anderson, tidy ball, honours the lead. I've liked his game today. Green tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Hipwood lays it off. Foot race on the wing. They are hunting the ball carrier. Can he find a teammate? Hipwood chops it off. Marshall, good vision there. Crisp dealt with the pressure. Thilthorpe. Williams getting involved. Green. Goulden will take some stopping. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Rosie. Jordan in the right spot. Butters doesn't often waste it. Moyle marks again. His contested marking is superb. Edwards, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Manages to find a teammate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Goulden, he's been dispossessed. Rosie wins it back. Can he be the fire starter? West in the clear on centre wing. It's hard to find a winner for them today. It's been that kind of day for them. He's been quiet. The kick is precise. Careful ball movement. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's only had the one inside 50. Well played. Can he hit a target? Goulden has got off the chain. They're moving the footy quickly. Thilthorpe gets to the front spot and can line them up.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Comben ensures there's no second chance. Waiting for someone to come at him. Lynch, within range, can make them pay.
For a lead in excess of 40 points.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Green, he's lost it. Moyle, Walsh. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Looking to peg one back. No one can mark. Anderson, they desperately need a goal. Bouncing ball, attracted a crowd. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Jackson has had his measure today. That's not a mark. He's been set a task. Dacos handballs it to nobody. It's loose inside the 50. Goulden takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The buzzards are circling. Jackson has got on top. Good ruck work and good roving too. The kick was centimetre perfect. Just has to hit a target. Crisp has found some space.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
This one might be settled now. Jackson, the winner there. They've got good chemistry, those two. Goulden, it's a tough game. Crisp, caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Run down, great chase.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Clever kick. Edwards, they just keep kicking it back to him. Is anyone home? Dangerous spot for a loose ball, and out it goes.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Moyle with the tap. Got the handball away. Time to turn on the Jets. West, he's under close attention. Chips to half-back. Takes the advantage. Is this number 4 on the bounce? It surely is.
They've got 5 for the quarter now, and there's time for more too.
It's all one-way traffic now. Moyle punches it out of the ruck. Green, that's symptomatic of their malaise. Jordan kicks to space. What a hand pass. Moyle running in support. Pokes it into the pocket. West dishes it off. Georgiades. Boot, ball, goal!
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Moyle punches it out of the ruck. Sarong, Jordan with a chance to send it forward. Davies-Uniacke says thank you very much. Normally delivers. Edwards, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Neil Bullen. This is a big opportunity. Crosses the pate. Defence 101 there. Has to be clean. West needs to be quick. Davies-Uniacke desperate to win it back. Hand pass cut off. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he had no prior. Jackson looking for territory. Couldn't burst through. Comben, dangerous place to turn it over. Snap around the body. It's there!
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Normal service has resumed. Jackson got his palm to it. Green, who can run onto this and pump it forward? They're going hammer and tong. They've been deadly in front of the sticks, but that's a miss.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Lowers the eyes. Good work rate. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Rosie on a lead. And they're away. Jackson takes an excellent grab. Sets a task for the forwards. Worrell continues to be a thorn in their side. That's skillful. The kick was misdirected. Into the pocket he goes. Edwards has charged into space.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
They're certainly giving their fans great value. That's 7 goals for the quarter and a pretty impressive highlights reel.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Jordan, the kick's gone nowhere. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
I think the objective has now shifted from winning to finding some respectability. They're up against a seriously good side, no doubt about it, but there's a danger that this one might be about to go in the too hard basket.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Edwards with the intercept mark. What's he got on offer? Junk times come early. Dacos. No sign of them dropping off. That's well played. Good-looking kick. Butters. Spoils. Davies Uniac to no one in particular. Butters mops that one up. Hipwood. Blakey took him high. Long ball in. Punched away. Rosie just shoveled it out. They've put themselves under pressure. Goulden. Williams. He might have done better. Good build-up. Thilthorpe. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
Well, what more can you say? We're running out of superlatives here.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Moyle wins the tap. Jordan. Butters. Sarong runs onto it and can drive them into attack. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. They've got winners all over the park. Guthrie can keep it moving. They're a delight to watch. Hipwood makes position. Taking time to assess the options. They're toying with them now. Jackson has options. Just had to get it out. That's been deemed insufficient intent, and fair enough too.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Jackson. Penetrating ball. No wonder coaches go grey. Well-weighted kick. Walsh has found some space. That'll go close to the line. McInerney with a chance to run. Not a lot of positives today. Georgiades. Strong grab. This is much better. Turned over on centre wing. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Guthrie, Barris, slick hands. Hipwood takes them on. He's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Jackson with a deft tap. Green. Good thinking and good execution too. They're playing like champions. Hipwood, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
Hipwood has 2 today. Make it 3.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
The big men fly. Sarong, Smith, Walsh. They desperately need a goal. Barris at centre-half back will cut that one off. That's a useful ball. Honours the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Thilthorpe. He's so good in close. Hipwood with a little bit of time. He's been prolific. Neil Bullen. It's a desperate tackle. You have to be tough to play this game. They've bottled it up. Who can get the clearance? Rosie. He's been accosted. Rinse and repeat. Jackson palms it down. Rosie. He'd like to have that one back.
Should have done a lot better there.
Short pass looks good. Sarong works hard to present. Playing for pride now. He's hit up the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Guthrie making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Anderson. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a hot footy today.
Doesn't often waste it. Marshall. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rosie. McInerney. Rioli. Now it's someone else's problem. Coleman intercepts. Thought his way through it. Hipwood heads them off at the pass. Wants to take the game on. Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
Moyle got his palm to it. Sarong, poor hands there. Goes long. Clark thwarts them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. McInerney working hard and presenting well. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's got an option in the centre square. It's come unstuck. They're hungry for more. The kick was centimetre perfect. He's had little impact so far. Jackson, sloppy disposal and a turnover. Probing ball. Barris wins it back. Great mark. Green, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Rosie, Rioli. That's good work rate.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Rioli, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Feeling the heat, turns it over in the middle, kicks to a contest. Clark clears the area. Lynch, Rioli. I felt that one from here. You asked for it, you got it. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
Hipwood picks it off. That's poor kicking.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception.
Been a terrific performance from the big key forward. 5 goals now.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Jackson with a deft tap. Green, he just dropped it. Rosie leaves it behind. Keane runs onto it. They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
It's a dark night of the soul when you get beaten like this.
The only competition they've got out there is each other. Moyle with the tap. Smith, Butters in the thick of it as ever. He's gone. Rosie lays it off. Smith didn't need to be asked twice. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Jackson has had his measure today. Green comes free in the tackle. Throws it on the boot. Worrell wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Clever kick. Clark had his name written all over it. They've opened them up here. Normally delivers. Can't get hold of it. Barris accepted the invitation. Rosie, Keane intercepts the hand pass. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Gives it everything. Worrell with the big fist. Lynch hasn't seen a lot of it. He's got another one. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Moyle slaps it out. Green, that's poor play. I've liked his game today. They've given it back. Drives it inside the forward 50. Neil Bullen, dangerous to leave on his own.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
They're inspired. This will be another one.
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. Jackson looking for territory. Green has turned it on today. Butters needing support. They need a mark. Good disciplined defence. Frederick, West. Can they finally hit the scoreboard? Guthrie, we've seen that before. And they're out of trouble. Davies-Uniacke, Dacos, knew where the help was. Rosie, they're irrepressible at the moment. Keane wins it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Moyle, he's got support. Smith, Sarong with time. It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
As if to let us know that they are in fact still here. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Green, Smith gathers in the centre square. Delivers a long ball. Can't hang on under close attention. Guthrie tries to take them on and loses.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
That's going nowhere near the mark, and the moment passes. One behind.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The rucks staring each other down. Jackson wins the first tap. Green. Clean pickup. Gets the kick away. Lynch does the crumbing. D'Ambrosio is calm in a crisis. Rosie says thank you very much.
These half chances can often be the difference.
That's not going to be a goal. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. What can they muster from the back half? Careful ball movement. Humphries has found some space. Green went bang. Martin hacking it forward. Lynch, not on my watch, he says. The umpire says he had no prior. Jackson slaps it out. Rosie, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Andrew, Rochelle onto it. He ran into a brick wall. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Jackson wins it. Green couldn't burst through. Callahan, Visentini, Windhager. The kick is a poor one. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. Normally delivers. Hipwood had his name written all over it. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Chance gone begging. Lynch, 100% effort. McInerney got in the way. Turned over. Tidy ball. Visentini, strong grab. Curtin has made a bright start. Van Rooyen got to the right position and hung on. They could be in front in a minute. Can't hang on under close attention. Callahan, he should be able to give them the lead, but that is not a good kick. He's missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Andrews brings it back in. Rosie with a chance to run. Can he hit a target? That's a bit of a waste. It's a tough game.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Jackson with a deft tap. Rosie blasts away. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Weddle. Wilmot couldn't get a disposal. He had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Going for territory. Neil Bullen. Can he find a teammate? Lynch had to get it out. Green, he's so good in close. This is promising. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Jackson showing his skills. Rosie, got to get it on quickly. Caddy heads them off at the pass. That's skillful. Van Rooyen on a lead. Clever kick. Curtis, this is a big opportunity. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot.
To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
No trouble at all.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1-1 to a behind. Cadman, crunching tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Visentini with a deft tap. Dacos.
Both defences are holding up well. Goals haven't been easy to come by.
You'll have to earn your kicks today. Visentini wins the tap. Dacos. That's unusual. Green. Crisp. Marshall. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
Back on terms again. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Green, he's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer?
Kicking at his first.
Not a great kick. Weddle doing what he does best. Marshall under the gun. Throws it on the boot and misses.
You can ill afford to miss those sorts of chances.
Wilmot to bring it back in. Dacos runs onto it. Neil Bullen running in support. Lynch got the handball away. Wanganeen Malira gets to it first. Dacos, that's commitment to the cause. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Vizentini wins the hit out. Burgoyne, Windhager. That could prove costly. Crisp, Cameron, good build-up. Lynch, Thilthorpe, kicking for his first. Quick snap is off target.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Searching kick. Spills the mark. Davies Uniacke. He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. He's been called to play on. He's committed the ultimate unforced error.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Lynch rams it home. So they've got a couple now and they're looking dangerous. Vizentini with a deft tap. Ashcroft, can they turn back the tide? That's a waste. He's generally a good kick. Wanganeen Malira, we've seen that before. He's been busy so far. Wilmot couldn't hold it under pressure. A chance to clear now. Marshall reads the ball so well. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Just 3 goals between the sides in the first term, and it's not looking like a great day to be a forward. Coaches demand whole ground defence these days, and on that front, both of today's coaches will be pleased with what they've seen so far.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. He's lost it. Cadman navigated the traffic. He should not miss from there, and he doesn't. One kick game again. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Crisp, away he goes. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cadman is hard to beat one-on-one. That's a powerful hand pass. Vizentini, Dacos should be able to get them out of trouble. Ashcroft, desperate defence. The non-preferred lets him down.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Not good off the boot. Marshall has charged into space. Edwards takes a beauty. What's he got on offer? Kicks to centre wing. Hipwood. Edwards will tidy up. Provide some run. His field kicking is normally first rate. Vizentini spoils. Just had to get it out. Andrew with a clumsy tackle has conceded a free kick. That's wasteful. And they're away. Good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. He's caught. You have to be tough to play this game. Wanganeen Malira. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Doesn't often waste it. Edwards, dangerous to leave on his own. He's normally better than that. That's a useful ball. Edwards takes an excellent grab. He's off. Gets a kick away. Williams has a vice-like grip. Is anyone home? Weddle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Only a question of who will get the goal.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Back into play. Curtin throws it on the boot. Cadman couldn't complete the mark. He's been accosted. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Visentini wins the tap. Crisp gathers on the half volley. It's there!
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly. Burgoyne, Ashcroft, in no man's land. Cadman. The defenders will be nervous. Rochelle read it well and claims the mark. Into the pocket he goes. Punched away. Edwards. He just keeps racking up disposals. Who's front and centre? Time to turn on the Jets. And we'll have a throw in.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
The two big men do battle. Dacos read it better than anyone. That's great footy. He struggled to make an impact to this point. Goulden is there to thwart that play. And they're out of trouble. Ball to be won on centre wing. Lynch. They cannot keep him quiet. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Williams getting involved. Hipwood. Can he snap at goal? Rioli lurking menacingly. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
The coach might make him do 20 push-ups for that.
Ginby brings it back in. Honours the lead. They'll contest in the centre square. Wilmot got to the right position and hung on. He might have thought about the corridor. Ashcroft, Rochelle with time. Visentini, can he hit a target? Guthrie saves the day. Good-looking kick. Cadman runs onto it. Big tackle laid. They're tackling with venom today. Rucks go at it. Davies-Uniacke out of the congestion. McInerney, Crisp, Jackson needs to be quick. Who's at home? Lynch gets to the front spot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break. It's a handy buffer they've established. Visentini wins it out of the centre. Penetrating ball. Cameron is like a magnet in that forward line.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, too wonky. It's a behind.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Cadman has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. Wanganeen Malira makes position. Good kick. They've turned it over. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. They've got a problem now. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Williams on a lead.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
If they had kicked straight, this match would already be settled. It may be pretty soon anyway.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Darcy can keep it moving. Wilmot, that's good work rate. In no hurry here. Van Rooyen working hard and presenting well. The kick is precise. Dacos in some space on the wing. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
That wasn't a half a footy anyone will want to watch again. There were some isolated passages of play that belie how dour this has otherwise been. I'm interested to see whether either coach will try something different in the second half or whether they'll both stick to their guns and see who can grind this out best.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Callahan took him high. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Weddle, ever reliable. Jackson read that well. Can he impose himself on the match? Edwards. Got a little time here. McInerney. That's a big play.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. They've got their tails up now. The two big men do battle. Crisp Blasts away. Cameron, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. Oh, it looked good off the boot.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Wilmot with the footy. Can he find a teammate? Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
It's an unpopular rule, but it does keep the ball in play more often. He'll want to make the most of this. Who knows how long it'll be before he gets another chance.
No trouble at all. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Jackson has got on top. Callahan knew the tackle was coming. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Jackson gets his hand to it. Rosie, Thilthorpe drops into the hole and marks.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Neil Bullen, he can make them pay royally.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Rochelle outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They'll bide their time. Wanganeen Malira pushes into space and receives the footy. Well played. What can they muster from the back half? Curtin working hard and being rewarded. He's generally a good kick. Edwards says thank you very much. They're playing with purpose and poise. Weddle with another spoil. Just had to get it out. He'll feel that one. Cameron. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Vizentini wins the tap. Callahan. Why is he kicking it backwards? Ginby. Big shove there. Has to be a free. Tidy ball. D'Ambrosio works hard to present. They've got to get a wriggle on. Couldn't get a disposal. Andrew. This deserves a goal. Burgoyne gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Sets a task for the forwards. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Good penetration on the kick. Rochelle wins the contest hands down.
That's 3 contested marks he's taken now.
Rochelle, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Vizentini punches it out of the ruck. Callahan. Caddy, a bit of a panicked handball. Darcy, a little clumsy with that tackle. Crosses the paint. It's come unstuck. Callahan intercepts. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he had no prior. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Burgoyne, Darcy, Green leads his opponent. Felt the pressure there. Weddle doing what he does best. Marshall, Neil Bullen, Williams. This should work for them. Hasaping and misses.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Good work rate. Humphreys in the clear. Darcy has charged into space. Clever kick. Caddy competing fiercely. Callahan does well under pressure. Redmond goes without it. Vizentini cannot be deterred. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. Green. Hipwood is hard to beat one-on-one. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Williams gathers in the centre square. Taken to ground. The umpire will have it. Vizentini wins it. Callahan. Dacos. That's a useful ball. Curtis is the target and he marks. He's having a dirty day. He would have fancied his chances from there. Callahan, Voss, right place, right time, goal. They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Green. Hipwood has a vice-like grip. I've liked his game today. Alarm bells are ringing.
To push the margin beyond 30.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
They'll be lucky if they get away with this. They've kicked very poorly at goal.
Ginby tasked with the kick in. Manages to find a teammate. Suddenly there's some belief about them. It's a bad mistake.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dobbed it.
They copped up a couple at the other end against the run of play, but that might be where the respite ends.
Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Slowing it down. Rosie in the centre square. You can see their confidence growing. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Drives it inside the forward 50. Marshall demanded the footy and got it.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Jackson showing his skills. He's lost it. He'll be sore in the morning. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. The two big men do battle. Windhager, Burgoyne, big tackle laid. No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Green makes position. What's he got on offer? Only a question of who will get the goal. Humphreys. I wouldn't like to be within earshot of the coach right now.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Good ruck work. Was that a legal disposal? Rosie blasts away. Weddle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Run down, great chase.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Darcy with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's a well-placed kick. Windhager has found some space. Probing ball. Can't get hold of it. Dacos. Voss was committed to the contest. Morris. He's taken a beauty.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Morris. He's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better. The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Good ruck work. Green. Got to get it on quickly. Cameron is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
This could have been a real smashing if they'd kicked straight.
Wilmot goes short with the kick in. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. Cadman read it well and claims the mark. Lowers the eyes. Andrew with a chance to run. And they're away. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Guthrie couldn't hold it under pressure. I felt that one from here. It's hard to find a winner for them today. McInerney gathers. They're a pleasure to watch. They're moving the footy quickly. Neil Bullen. That's a big play.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Curtin on a lead. Goulden spoils. Van Rooyen. They're tackling with venom today. Cadman gets his hand to it. Windhager. Got to get rid of it. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Goulden couldn't reel it in.
He's not giving up.
Van Rooyen.
Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
The two big men do battle. Windhager. Curtin will keep coming. Boot, ball, goal! They've put a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. Jackson wins the tap. Green. Dacos. What a hand pass. Cameron. Steadies. Fires. Bullseye!
They'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
The big men fly. Green. Stripped of the footy. Cadman. Darcy. Throws it on the boot. He's hit up the lead.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
There's one crack papered over.
Jackson wins it out of the centre. Green, he's lost possession. Cadman, it's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Humphreys onto the non-preferred. In no man's land, Wilmot.
That's a rare decision that will draw no arguments.
And they're away. The kick was centimetre perfect. Tidy ball. Rochelle pushes into space and receives the footy. Picking their way through. Martin wins it back. Great mark. Edwards, dangerous to leave on his own. Delivers to centre half forward. Crisp, working hard and presenting well.
Is anyone home?
Wanganeen Malira making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. D'Ambrosio had his name written all over it. Not a lot of positives today. Edwards takes an excellent grab. Long ball in. Neil Bullen wins the contest hands down.
He'll be their 8th individual goal kicker if he's successful.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.